everybody, Luxinda Swirl here. A new day, new tumbler project. I am trying out a new turner. I have had so many questions about my other turner. This is my other turner that I use. It's a Mileflo, M-I-L-E-F-O. I originally showed this off as my new fastest turner because it goes up to a speed of 9 RPM. And I always joke that it goes
to 11.
And it's variable speed also. You don't have to pick just 3 or 6 or 9 RPM. You can turn this nice knob anywhere you like to get any speed you like, between nothing and 9 RPM. And I really love this. I love the fact that the buttons are here on the front. You can also dictate the direction. I mean, this is the same thing as turning it off and back on, but when you click this button up, it's definitely going to go one direction. When you click it to the middle, that turns it off, and then you click it to the bottom setting, it definitely turns the other direction. So it's easier to use than just turning the machine off and back on a bunch of times until it changes direction on its own, like most tumbler turners seem to be. So I really love this turner, and the problem is that it's not available. It hasn't been available since I first demoed it a year ago, maybe more than a year ago. And a lot of people have gotten kind of upset with me about that, like somehow I'm to blame. I just happened to find it on Amazon and I bought it, I think on the recommendation of the Purple Stitch. And shortly after my video aired, they didn't have any more and they haven't had any since. Instead of taking the page down altogether, they've left this web page up on Amazon, but it just keeps saying currently unavailable and they don't know when they'll get more. I had hoped that when the supply chain issues had become more loosened up, when things started to go a little more back to normal, that they would have this again. These are made in China in great quantities and sold wholesale to whoever it is that sells them one at a time on Amazon. So I thought, well, maybe they'll get them in again. It has been more than a year and they still aren't available. So I went hunting, trying desperately everywhere I could think of to find one that might be able to take the place of this one. And that's what we're going to test out today. This is from Craft Express. So we're going to test this out because I still don't know if this is going to be as good as my pink one. It says it has a variable speed adjustment knob. So let's take it out of the box and see what we actually get for this. I'm not sure about the cup holder part either. I've never used one of those. I don't know if they're actually any good or not. So this works by turning the knob to close these up to make them smaller, and then you turn it the other way to make them bigger, and as they widen they fit inside your cup and hold it tight. That's the premise here, versus the PVC wand with like a foam football or a pool noodle or something like that that most of us use with the other turner. So that right off the bat is different. I don't even think this comes off. I don't think you can take this off. So yeah, being able to take it off and put it on a cup stand or something like that. You can still obviously tip it if you're doing an alcohol ink swirl, because it's not that, it's weighted on the bottom, but it's, you know, it's only a few pounds overall. Now the thing that I don't know, this is the speed and it is variable. It doesn't click, so you don't have to pick 3, 6, or 9 RPM. You can go anywhere in between. What it says is 0 and whatever the highest number is, which I'm hoping is 9. We'll find out. That's one of the things we're going to test. It doesn't plug into a wall outlet. It plugs into a USB adapter. So there are some differences right off the bat. I'm not as crazy about the fact that this is on the back versus the front. Should have this in here. So I like this on the front, so I can do this easily while I'm, you know, putting stuff on my tumbler. I can do this easily as well to change direction. It doesn't have a direction changer, so I'm guessing you have to use this to turn it off and then turn it back on and see if it changes direction or not. So they're both plugged in. I'm going to put a piece of tape here on this one. A similar looking piece of tape here on this one. We're going to see how fast they go around. The trick is this one I have to turn on and change the variable speed with the same. So that's as high as it goes. And then this one, I have to wait until it comes. Look at how off center that is. Okay, this is at its highest. This is at its highest. And this one's faster. I'm I'm guessing this is 9 and this is probably 6. So this probably goes down to nothing. And then its highest is 6 RPM. Let's wait till this one comes around again. All right, they're both turned up all the way. Yeah, this one's still faster. Well, that answers that question. I also don't like this arm thing. I can't, look at how off-center it is. And I don't know how I can adjust that. I don't like that at all. Don't like that at all. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah, okay. You know, I was going to do a whole bunch of experiments with this on today's video, but I don't even think I can. If there were some way I could take this off and turn it into something like that, but I can't. I just can't. This is awful. Oh, all right. I'm calling it. This is a nope. That's a shame. I really, really wanted to like this, but I don't like it at all. Interesting. It says rotation speed 12 times per minute. That implies 12 RPM, revolutions per minute, RPM, right? I don't believe that it goes up to 12 RPM like it says. I just don't believe that. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing this one be much faster. Well, I had really high hopes for showing you something today that was going to be great. I was going to make something in this video. I'm not. If you want me to try something specifically with this, and you have any tips on this, how to make this part work, because I know there are some other machines out there that have this sort of assembly on them for tightening it onto a tumbler, or tightening a tumbler onto the arm. Please let me know what the trick is, especially for getting it level. I'm a little disappointed. I was really hoping we'd have found a substitute for my pink Milfo that I really like and that everybody else wants. Give me your thoughts. And if anybody would like to buy this off me, I will sell it to you really, really cheap. I'll sell it to you basically for the cost of shipping it to you. If you're in the US, I'm not going to ship this overseas. I paid $29 for this and pay for the shipping, which is another $28. So this is more than $60 all on its own. Let me know if you want it. Maybe you'll have better luck with it. Again, comments below. We'll work something out. Okay, so just to finish up, this was a complete bust, but next video, we're going to be looking at a success story. So sorry if this seems like it was a fail video. I didn't do everything I set out to do because this was a humongous disappointment, but we have a success coming. We have a faster turner coming. Stay tuned for the next video.